name is Kristin. This is Santiago. I work in baby care CMK, and this is our miracle story. On March 14th of 2009, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. I was 26 years old, and my husband Jimmy and I were supposed to get married just 6 months later. And we knew even before we got married that we wanted to have children. Family is really important to the both of us. I'm an only child, so I definitely wanted to have kids and just enjoy that experience, and Jimmy the same. At one point, Jimmy looked at me and he said, "You worry about beating cancer and I'll get you a baby." And that was really all of the reassurance that I needed, that we would have a family of our own someday. After all of the treatments that I had gone through with the cancer, everything was great, and I was so fortunate that all of the cancer is gone, and it has been for, I guess it's almost been 2.5 years now. So really great news. But, there was always the question in the back of my mind of, do we actually try to have a baby? It's a lot of stress knowing that there's potential that, we might not be able to on our own. So last February, we found out that I was pregnant, and I had taken a million tests because I didn't believe it, and I didn't think that it was ever going to happen, and it had definitely taken us by a bit of surprise, but there was just something about it that it was the most amazing feeling that, I've ever felt, because I had convinced myself that that would never happen for us. I ended up having to have a C-section, which wasn't my plan, wasn't what we wanted, but that's how things had to happen. And I was laying on the operating table, and Jimmy was down by my face, and he said, "What are you thinking right now? What are you feeling right now?" And the only thing that I could think was, this is so surreal, because he thought that I was going to be upset and mad because my birth plan didn't play out the way that I had wanted it to, but all that I could think was, I never thought that I was going to have this opportunity in any way, whether it be by the plan or not. And so that moment is probably something that I'll remember forever, and just that feeling that I had when he asked me that question, because at that moment, I have never been more thankful or more grateful for anything. And then seeing him and knowing that he was healthy, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter how he got here. It was just a wonderful feeling.